off by assessing how our hamstrings are, okay? So I'm going to get you to very gently peel your body forwards, and you're gently going to dive a little down towards the floor. If you can, keep your legs straight. Don't worry about how far you get. All right, you may touch the floor, you may not. It's not important, but I just want you to relax a little and notice how your hamstrings are feeling right now. And then very gently bend the knees and slowly unroll your spine back up. All right, so most of what we're doing is going to go onto the floor. All right, but we just need this one to be a standing position first. So I've got my tennis ball. I'm going to start to curl my toes around my ball. All right, so I'm going to squeeze and I'm going to release. All right, so I'm going to squeeze onto the ball and then release. All right, so just do this a few times. All right, it's like you're clenching your fists, you know, but with your toes. And what we're doing here is we're spacing out the tissue between your bones and your feet, okay? Now, if you work a little bit further up, so you still come down that area between the ball of your foot and the last little toe. And then again, just bear down a little bit and come back. Bear down a little bit, clench your toes and come back. All right, and again, you're not looking to do it so that it hurts. All right, you're just looking to put a little bit of pressure into that area of your foot. Okay, now we're going to start to work up towards the arches of the arch of your foot. So I want you to very gently circle the arch of your foot on the tennis ball. All right, and just do it really gently to begin with. And those of you who've done this sort of work with me before, okay, you're going to just again, you're going to take it easy. But what we're going to look to do is start to take an area on the foot that feels a little bit more interesting. All right, go to that area, take a deep breath in, relax your shoulders, and as you breathe out, just bear down a little bit, and you're going to feel a little bit of tension. Okay, stay on it, keep breathing, try and relax your shoulders, and then come away, and then just circle around a little bit again. All right, and remember, anything that feels like it's getting too much, just stop. All right, now coming to another area. All right, find another area in the arch of the foot, take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, just bear down a little bit. All right, and just feel that tension. The tension is going to build and then it's going to release, because it's a little bit like your massage consultant, remember them? Okay, taking the elbow onto the area of the body that they're looking to get the muscles to dissipate and the tension to dissipate in. And then come away, all right? And again, you're going to go down into another area, take a deep breath in, and breathe out. And just bear down, try and relax your shoulders, relax your expression on your face. If you can, smile, okay? There is, sort of knowledge and research that suggests that if you smile whilst you're doing something, the pain and the feelings are not quite as bad. And then roll it around another few times. All right, we're going to go from 2 more little zones. So just find another little zone, take a deep breath in, breathe out, bear down a little bit. Just hold on to it, hold on to it. All right, release it, and just go for one more little area, somewhere you haven't been before. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, just bear down a little bit, just as much as you can bear. Keep breathing, relax your shoulders. All right, now just coming off, so I need to prove to you that it actually works. Okay, so taking that bow down with the head and peel your body forwards. And hopefully now you feel a difference between the hamstrings on the right leg and the left leg. All right, coming all the way back up. All right, let's try the other side. Hopefully it's made a difference, okay? And then let's come in. First of all, curling your toes around your tennis ball. Squeeze your toes in like you're clenching your fists, but you're squeezing your toes around. And then letting go. Alright, and again, close the toes off around the ball. And then letting go. And again, closing off, squeeze. And then letting go. Alright, do that again. Squeeze, close in. And releasing back. Alright, we're going a little bit further up into the foot again. That area between the ball of your foot and your last little toe. And again, like I say, we're just spreading out the tissue between your bones in your foot. And then releasing it back. And again, weight bearing down a little bit. And releasing back. Probably not too much tension in that area of your foot, I hope, at this point. And releasing back. Okay, now if we work up towards the arch of your foot again, and again, just go around a little bit of motion first of all, circling the ball around the arches of your foot. Alright, now just come to an area that feels a little bit more interesting. Alright, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, just bear down a little bit. Relax your shoulders. Keep breathing. Maybe this is an easier side of your body, you know? Alright, let's come out of it. Go to another area, roll it round a little bit again. And again, find another area. And just let the body weight bear down. Breathe. And of course you could do this sitting down, you know, you wouldn't be able to get as much weight into what you're doing, alright, but if you do, after we finish this, you do find that it's of value, okay, and you feel that release in your feet, which I'm hoping you will, okay, your hamstrings, then like I say, you could do this sitting down, watching the television, alright, or you could do it when the adverts are on. Just thinking of how to fit it into your day. I know you're busy all day. Alright, find another area, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, bear down a little bit, hold it. Okay, and again, release, come to another little area, and again, work down upon it. Breathe, nice deep breath. Okay, and then one more little zone, maybe somewhere you haven't been already. Deep breath in and out, bear down just a little bit. Alright, roll it around a little bit. So I'm going to bring you all the way down to the ground. Alright, so if you need to tilt your device just down so that you can see where we're going, then do. And then I want you to come down to the end of your mat. And then we're going to take that little peel down again. So your head's drawn forwards and you're gently going to peel your body all the way down if you can. And then I'm going to bring you down onto your knees. So if this is awkward, I know a couple of people who are watching today, if you need to come down onto your back. Alright, if coming down to your knees is not good for you today. Sitting back down onto your heels. And I just want us to come through, a little pull through. We're not going to go as big as we usually do, but I would like to come off into your down dog. So I'd like to walk it out a little and move from hip to hip and a little bit from side to side. Okay, keep that going, keep a little bit of movement from the hips. You all recognise this, okay, we do this lots. But do you feel that you've got a little bit more release in the feet? Okay, yeah. Maybe they feel like they're moving.
Definitely.
Maybe you don't recognise your feet. Maybe they feel a bit looser.
Disown them.
Yeah. Alright, gently come all of the way back down. All right, pop yourself around to seated. I'm just going to tilt my device so that you will see me better. Good. And then we're going to work into the calves. So I'm going to take the tennis ball, place it onto the floor, and then I'm just going to let my calf sit onto the tennis ball. All right, you can bend up the other leg, you can have the other leg straight, whatever works for you. And we're just going to massage around a little bit. And again, similar to the feet, you're going to find an area that you're feeling has got a little bit more tension, and then I just want you to hold it on that area. All right, so just take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, hold it down. And just putting a little bit of tension onto it. And again, deep breath in. Find a little bit of a, an area where you've got a little bit more tension than somewhere else. I know for me, because I do a lot of walking and running up hills, it tends to be the outside of my calf. All right, so tend to work every area. You might be, quite surprised where your tension actually lies. You might know exactly where your tension lies, but you might be surprised. All right, so with this, again, you can carry on with what you're doing, or if you need more, all right, if you do this a lot, or maybe you are quite released already, you can cross the leg and you can take that tension more into that area. All right, and then just move it around a little bit. Probably not quite as comfortable as the vibrating roller, all right? But it's probably a little bit harder to get your hands on a vibrating roller than it is a tennis ball, so I just thought a tennis ball might work a little bit better. All right, so find another area. All right, maybe you need to tilt your leg over a little bit. Maybe like me, it's the side of the calf that you need to get into. Maybe you can run the tennis ball up and down the calf a little bit. And for a lot of the time, particularly the work that we do in yoga and Pilates, we very much stretch the belly of the muscle, okay? The same with the quad muscles. It's really hard to get into the side, okay? Because we always stretch down through the centre, which is good, we're not doing a bad thing, but it's quite difficult to get into these edges. But this sort of work really helps. All right, if you've had your fill on that area, on that leg, let's swap over. And take the other one across. All right, so again, wriggle around a little bit, find where you're holding the tension in the calf, take a breath in, and as you breathe out, just let it hold on to that area just for a couple of seconds. And again, find another area, and again, moving with it. Finding that space and just again bearing down a little bit. And then moving it, maybe you're rocking a little forwards and backwards. Maybe you can afford to take a little bit more tension on, in which case you could load it by using your other leg. And just hold on to that area. All right, if it gets too much, just back away. All right, take it away completely. All right, the purpose here is not to hurt yourself. All right, the purpose is to try and just release some tension out of the muscles. In lieu of going to see our wonderful therapists, which we will very much need when we come out of this lockdown. All right, so maybe again give yourself a little bit of an opportunity to seek out an area you've not looked at yet. And just hold it onto that area. Maybe weight bear a little bit more. Breathe. Try not to hold your breath. Okay, now let's come away from that area. I'm going to work into the buttocks next, okay, the glutes. So this one again is quite a peculiar one, all right, but you're going to circle around your sit bone with the tennis ball beneath one buttock cheek, okay? I think that's as graphic as I can go, basically. All right, so sitting on the ball, holding yourself up a little bit, and then you're, like I say, you're going around the sit bone, Alright? And then again, as we did before, find an area where you're holding a bit more tension. Go into that area, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, just letting the muscles go a little bit. Alright, find another area. Again, stay on it. Hold a little if you can. You may need to hold yourself up. I know I do with this one. I need to hold myself off the ground. Alright, can't just sit there. Okay. And again, moving maybe a little forwards and backwards along the edge of your buttock. Alright, because similar to how if you've got tension along the side of your calf, you're probably going to have tension along the side of your quad and also the side of your buttock. You know, it all goes together, doesn't it? Alright, keep going, keep going. It's at this point when I really wish I knew good jokes, alright, just to try and cheer you up as we're going along. Okay. As I've said before, quite often if I use all my jokes up on the first leg, I've got absolutely nothing to say second time around.
I'll find you some.
Alright, let's try the other side. Alright, so again, be careful, sitting onto the edge of it. And then from there again, just rolling along this, maybe the side edge, or like I say, if you can, rolling around the sit bone. It's maybe something you've never thought of doing before, okay? And then going along the outside edge of the buttock into the glute and holding there. Maybe find an area that's got a particular amount of tension, staying on it, okay, breathing into it. And then maybe coming to another area, again staying on it, breathing into it. It's massage, doesn't it? That's it. Just give it a little bit more. Alright, last couple of seconds. Okay. And then we're going to come off. And I'd just like from here for us to go underneath, find the elbows, just gently pull into your lower back a little here. And then moving yourself forwards towards your legs. And just walking your legs away from you a little bit. Alright, halfway may well be enough today. And tucking the head in. If you feel you can take your legs a little bit further away, you want to get more into the hamstring stretch. Okay, walking your buttocks backwards and moving your body forwards. And as I was saying before, when we were drawing forwards towards the legs, it doesn't have to be that you're flat on your legs to feel the hamstring stretch. Alright, let your body come forwards and just find that stretch. But if you don't want to straighten your legs today, keep your knees bent, alright? You don't have to straighten your legs today. Alright, let's gently draw the body back up. Okay, I just want to go a little bit more into your lower back. So I'm going to take my right foot towards the inside of my inner thigh. If you've got knee stuff going on for me today, I just don't want you to keep the legs together. Alright, don't take the knee open. Taking your opposite arm, your right arm towards your left leg, reach for your knee, your shin, your ankle or your foot, and gently release your body forwards. And then gently bring it back on up. We'll change over with the legs. Again, reaching all the way across, releasing the head downwards towards your knee. Okay, and gently bring your body back on up. All right, now bending up your right knee, taking your right leg over your left leg. Either keep your left leg straight or tuck your left leg up to the side of you. Now I'm hoping, because we're stretching out these glutes, okay, that we go a little bit further round. So taking across your left arm to your right knee and looking over your shoulder. Maybe we don't feel quite so much pulling in the hip, okay, and in the glutes. And then let's gently just stay as you are with your legs, but I just want you to take it the other way. All right, so putting your hand on the inside of your foot and then just twist it round the other way. Sometimes it's nice just to do something that's a bit easier. And then gently come back out. Oh, now we'll swap the legs over. So taking your left leg over, tuck your right leg in underneath, if you can, all right, you can keep it straight. And then drawing your right arm in towards your left leg, hug the knee in, sitting up as tall as you can, looking over your shoulder. And then let's just gently take it around the other way, hand on the inside of your foot, and just looking in the opposite direction. And then gently release it on out. Okay, now I'm going to take us down onto our backs. Where we're going to go next, okay, with the tennis ball, is that we're going to lay with the ball coming up into your trapezius, half of your trapezius muscle. All right, so I want you to be really careful that you're not laying on it with your vertebrae. Okay, it wants to get into that squishy area, you know, where you'd like to have massage first of all. The first exercise we're going to do, because you're going to be on your back, is we're going to go straight up and straight down with the ball staying in that area, all right? So we're going to do that a few times and then we're going to move it on, all right? But if you come down onto your back for me, keep your knees bent and place the tennis ball just into kind of that squishy area. Again, be careful if you've got like quite shiny clothes on, it might slip out a little bit. And then let your head come back down. So it's going to feel a bit weird, all right? It's going to feel a bit, you know, one-sided. But now, if we gently raise an arm up towards the ceiling, just taking it up as far as you can, and then drawing your arm back on down. All right, taking a nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, go back a little. So that's where the tension's going to come in greater. And then breathing in. All right, so just take your time. All right, there's no exact science on this. All right, this is all about just, again, how we can work a little bit of tension out of the muscles. Taking your arm up and drawing your arm back down. Our chickens have come back now. Chickens have worried that they're missing out, so they're back. And again, raising that arm upwards. And all the way back down. We're just going to do that arm straight up one more time. All right, now the next one that we do, if it's too intense, go back and do this one again. So this time we're going to come up high with the arm and then open your arm out to the side into kind of like a little semicircle away from the body, and then draw it down by your side. So again, as we draw the arm up, you're going to feel the massage of the ball. It's quite intense. You're coming all the way down by your side. And again, drawing up and then drawing it out by your side. But like I say, if it's too intense, go back to the first one. If that was getting intense, just lay. All right, just lay, and that's absolutely fine. All the way back down. Coming up, and then gently opening that arm back. And let's have one more on that side. And all the way back. All right, let's change it over. All right, so wriggle it in. All right, find that spot where you've got a bit of tension there. And then just go straight up and down with your arm first of all. So drawing your arm upwards, going back a little, breathing out. And breathing in as you draw it back down. All right, so just be careful. Again, particularly on this first couple, where your body's getting used to what you're doing. And then drawing it back down. And again, raising the arm, trying to keep the shoulder relaxed, you know, so your arm is relaxed as it goes up and down. And that way then the muscle can just really take in that massage. Because we all know, don't we, when we have a massage, if we start tensing up when the consultant's trying to get into a dodgy area, it only makes it worse, okay? So if you can relax into it, then you can relax the muscle out quicker. Okay, now if we can take it up into that semicircle, it's coming up, and then gently circle your arm out and down by your side. And again, raising the arm upwards, and gently drawing the arm down and down and down. And again, drawing the arm up, and gently open that arm out and down. Got a couple more here. Just taking it up nice and slowly, nice and steady. And opening all the way out and down. Good. And relax it down. All right, let's take that away. Now, if we can draw your arms all the way up towards the ceiling, clasp your fingers together, and then pull your shoulder blades off the ground. And then draw your shoulder blades back down. And again, draw your shoulder blades off the ground, stretch across the upper back. And draw it back down. And again, pull it up, stretch through the upper back. And release one more time, pulling up. And all the way back down. All right, let's leave the arms alone for a moment. Bring your legs in, okay, flexing your feet for me, and then just reach around for the sides of your legs. Now gently start to draw your knees backwards so that you flatten your back in towards the floor. Now this might be enough, okay, just to reach around for the knees and drawing the sides of your legs in towards you. If you feel you can go on the inside of your legs and take hold of your heels, coming into happy baby. So we start to draw the knees downwards a little. And then from there, if you are having a really good day, you may be able to come back into neutral, all right? So revise the neutral back and then drawing the knees down. But again, just see where you can get to, all right? Just finding where your body's holding tension today. All right, gently let your legs down. Slide your left leg down, but hold on to your right knee. And now just drawing your right knee across your body, holding on with your left hand. And taking your right hand, if you've got the space, to the side. Lift your head up and place your head down onto the floor. And you're looking over towards your thumb. bring that leg back up and slide it down. Bring the other knee in towards you, hug it in. And then gently start to draw the knee across the body. Taking the left hand to the side, pick the head up and place the ear down to the ground. And then release. Okay, now slowly slide the legs down. And I want you to walk your feet to the right side of your mat. Okay? Take your arms up and then walk your hands, both of them together, towards the right side of your mat. And come over so that you're stretching and lengthening the side of your body, stretching through your lats. And just hold it there. And relax. Walk your feet across to the left. Walk them as far over as you can. And then pick your upper body up. Walk your shoulder blades over. And stretch your upper body to the left also. And then walk it back round to the middle. Okay, now picking up your right ankle, placing it to your left thigh, and if you can, picking both of the legs up, come into that figure of four stretch, holding on to your left hamstring or your left shin, and if you can, flexing your right foot, just stretching into your hips and your glutes again. Now just letting your left foot down onto the floor. And now just let your right foot draw over, and it just kind of drops over to the side. Then from here, once your foot gets to the floor, I want you to press your right knee open and back, because it probably will have drooped forwards. And you can either leave it like that, or you can take your arms up. Maybe take hold of your right wrist with your left hand and pull up into your waist a little. And gently release. Alright, take it back to the middle. Swapping your legs over, taking your left ankle onto your right thigh. Picking up both of your legs and drawing both legs in. Either hold your your right hamstring or your right shin. Flexing out your left foot. And then gently letting go. Placing your right foot down to the floor. And then just walking over your left foot so it comes all the way down to the ground. And once you're down, gently encourage your knee to press back up. Alright, because it's going to want to fall forwards. So we've got to activate it to push it back. Then taking hold of maybe your left wrist and pulling up. So you're going to feel this. It's quite a subtle area of working into that stretch to the side of your hip. And let go. Alright, let your arms back down. Let your knees be side by side. And gently press yourself around to one side. And come gently back up to seated. Alright, now if we can clasp the fingers to pull in underneath the knees again. But this time it should be a little bit higher. This should be your trapezius area, just below your neck. Rounding the back, tucking the head in. And then switch your hand grip over, turn it the other way, and again pull back, pull the belly in. And like I said before, sometimes you have to sort of wriggle down and investigate. If you don't get the stretch straight away that we're suggesting, where we should be going, then just, investigate, wriggle down, kind of explore a little bit, see where you can get the stretch. Alright, drawing your body back up. Alright, now either coming to a cross-legged position or have your legs straight out in front of you. And we're just going to go again for another twist through the neck. So taking your opposite arm across, open the palm, lengthen the spine, look over your shoulder. And bring it gently back round, going the other way. And then gently coming back round. Now placing your fingers just to the side of you, press quite firmly into the floor. Take your hand over the top. I know we did this earlier in a Pilates class, okay, but like I was saying in the Pilates class, it's just that if you repeat certain stretches in succession, we should start to find a difference in the muscles. We should start to find that they start to let go a little bit more for us. Now gently drawing your chin across, so we should find the stretch along the back of the neck. And then drawing back on up. Let's change sides. So again, push down into the floor with your fingertips. Take the hand over the top, sitting up nice and tall. Gently encourage the ear to draw away. Breathing all the time, deep breaths. And then take the fingers to the back corner of your head. And again, encourage your head, your jaw slightly across. And then draw back out. Now clasping your fingers and bring your hands back behind your head. Alright, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, rotate through your upper body. Breathing in, come back. Breathing out, rotate through your upper body. Breathing in, and gently now draw your head forwards and just gently try and press back into your fingers with your head. And gently drawing it all the way back up. Okay, relax your arms. Now taking your index fingers, we're going to shut our eyes and we're going to work on massage release of the forehead. Okay, we're then going to work into the jaw, okay, and then we're then going to work into the back of the neck. Okay, so index fingers, shutting your eyes, go up through your eyebrow center. And then as you gently smooth your brows back, stretch the skin around your eyes, work gently along and underneath your eyes. And then again, come up through the middle, start to feel the tension release underneath your fingertips, stretch the skin out, and then gently working your fingers underneath your eyes again. Coming up through your eyebrow center, Gently smooth the brows back. Feel that little bit of tension releasing. And again, coming up through your eyebrow centre. Just taking as much tension into this massage as you need to. We'll go one more time, up through your eyebrow centre. And then very slowly working along your hairline and trying to find the gap. If you let your mouth drop a little, try and find the gap between your jaws. And then with your mouth just slightly open, start to massage in that area between your jaws. And it's a little bit odd, okay, but it should feel quite nice. Alright, now letting your fingers now creep round to the back of your neck and just pinch the skin a little. Pinch the skin around the back of your neck. Squeeze and just squeeze a little bit of tension. Obviously it's nicer if somebody else does this for you. Alright, but in lieu of that, just pinch around, pinch into the traps. Just hold it for a couple of seconds and let go. And then let your arms go. Alright, now just clasping your fingers together. Your fingers have done lots of hard work. Okay, so we're going to stretch out the palms. And we're just going to make little wave actions. So we're releasing all the way through the wrists, the fingers, stretching the fingers back. And then if you can, making these waves through the elbows and shoulders. And then go the other way. Okay, good. Alright, just roll open your shoulders for me. Sit your body up nice and tall. And just take a deep breath in. Let's breathe together, raising both of your arms up and above your head. Try and keep the shoulders down though. And as you breathe out, just come down through the central line of your body. We're just going to stop in at our heart. Okay, I'm going to finish there today for you. Okay, I hope you found some of it useful. Okay, I hope maybe we feel a little bit of tension's gone out of the shoulders. Alright, again, this sort of stuff you can do the bits that work for you. Alright, if there's one bit that you just think, you know, I do need to do that more. Alright, just do it. Okay, it can be done on its own. You don't have to do everything. Alright, and drink plenty of water now. Alright, flush out the system. And hopefully I will see you again very, very soon. Alright, well done everybody.